further slowing down Unwanted.
That said, if Hot and Cold is able to march his way up through dirt, he might make it impossible for Dots to continue juggling. Elsewhere, though, Dash is the first one to go down. An aggressive roam and an early pick in favor of the attacking side.
It's really important for Unwanted. What they're doing right now is applying split pressure across all of W7M's communication, right? You're breaching the kitchen hatch. That is Dots making his own place. And guys, I gotta, trick the kite. I'm gonna fall back. You push third. That's also Dots. Okay, I gotta see fall this guy and then stay alive. While that's happening, Unwanted are also entering the building, going for a room clear. So there are so many voices of W7M talking back and forth across the entire map.
It may be that Unwanted can brute force their way in here. Dots is hyper aware of that position in dirt. It's one of the only beachheads that Unwanted have been able to establish. The Monty just giving information. The two other Unwanted players filing in from blue with tons of time left, but there's absolutely nothing for it. Loban can farm for 2, 3 kills. Eventually traded, but it doesn't seemingly matter because Dodes has got his back. Oh, a little bit of an unusual lineup in general. Gav has now gone below the sight hatch here in pool with the Amaru, and he can always look to try and go up that hatch. It won't be heard in advance. This is very
really
early.
risky.
He needs support. He's going to die straight up. Surely, he somehow wins the fight. Traded back again. And W7M managed to recompose. Every single one of these players from Unwanted who executes onto the site does fall. It's all up to Dream. Adam, though, picked up, eventually is traded back thanks to that shotgun from Volbs. There's nothing in it here for Dream.
And again, this is the very simplistic attack from Unwanted. Normally you want to get, the jacuzzi breach opened up, maybe breach CCTV as well to apply some of that map pressure and keep pursuing guessing as to what's happening. They're going to beat him with the garage wall here. They're coming for it. He reads it, holds the angle. But I mean, you're playing for exit frags, for KD stat padding. You're playing for the mental change here. Oh, I got to kill guys, woo, let's go. But other than that, this round is done and dusted. It's only a matter of time. He doesn't even find the one. Notice, he's been so sharp this event. You said it yourself, staircase. Nobody's on the windows by Master Bedroom or Gym. So they open the castle barricades for no reason right now. Again, they're oversimplifying this approach.
Yeah, wow. You need someone on this balcony to cut off. They would have had 3 kills by now, multiple. Volps finished off. Good early pick, though. Unwanted are struggling to take control of this position. Another drone. There are 2 drones left here for Unwanted. Hot and Cold's already taken a hell of a lot of damage. Spirits goes down. Loban is dealing a massive amount of damage to Unwanted's attack just by holding on to Jim. He'll continue spraying on down. Gav goes down, and there's nothing in it for Unwanted. Hot and Cold on a sliver of HP, passively hiding outside this jacuzzi breach, and Dream, once again, yet to find his way into the map. There's nothing for it.
I know it's early. It's their first game of the day. But I mean, Unwanted right now, a little bit of sleep at the wheel. They don't find any other kills after the first initial one, and they don't even enter the building. Again, it's lackluster, it's oversimplified, and we can actually not blame the walls not being destroyed because they got the castle barricades, they got Jacuzzi Breach, there was no Bandit, Kaid, or Mutant playing that round, and still they don't enter them.
Open, look to focus up on blue. They've got 2 shields, Blackbeard and Monty, working together in assistance to Capitao from above to fire out this position behind the generator. And it's up to Dodes to hold on against multiple players. Shots ring out in his direction, and eventually one of his teammates does go down and in perhaps for Unwanted as they march their way into Dirt Tunnel. Spirits at the forefront on the Blackbeard, but a good crossfire from Loban. Meanwhile, Adam on that Twitch is coming from behind and found 2 big picks over from Memorial. It's up to just these last 2 players from W7M. A good fight to win. And Loban might have brought this one back into the realm of possibility. Volt's feeling that pressure. No impact grenades to speak of. Try and take down this Blackbeard. Running straight into that crossfire. Spirits has done the damage here with the Blackbeard, but he gets traded back by Volts. It's a 1v2 now.
They got the Monty though. They can stabilize, slow things down. Hot and Cold will extend his shield, walk around the bomb side, and give information to Adam, who's already gotten 2 kills in this round. Pistol in hand, has to reload that team out first, perhaps.
It'll be impossible now for Volps to find this one. He needs to isolate this fight onto Adam. He doesn't know where he is. Now he tries to stick it, but he can't. And Hot and Cold, even on low HP, he should be favored here. He shouldn't fall. The guard break isn't going to work. The shot's not landing for Volps. And we'll finish him off. And a great start. Finally, a reprisal on the attacking side for Unwanted.
Downstairs, fishing for a vert kill, but if he doesn't find the right target, he won't be able to find anything.
Might get the angle here. This is dangerous for Loban. It is. Oh, he's on the hard floor inside of the shower. And I don't think Adam has realized it as of yet. He's going to expose himself to the player at the top of the stairs. Yep. Easy for Volps. 20 seconds left. And this fire still has not reached Loban inside of the bathroom. The Blackbeard makes his way inside, but he can't achieve a lot as of yet. Big pick, though, for Hot and Cold. The Blackbeard looking for a little bit more as Hot and Cold gets that diffuser and starts planting it. Loban trapped into a corner. They know exactly where he is, and they can lock him out of the round.
Go to play. Fun fact, if you noticed that when he went to drone for Spirits, he took the Shield of Blitz on his backpack in case there's a solos on the board.
Oh!
But instead, dashes out, gets a freebie. No one drone.
Is he going to be cut off?
They're not swinging the whole way either. They're so afraid.
I think Dream is worried. Not only is he 1-4, but also he's the Hibana. He doesn't want to die. Like, that would have been round over.
I know, but this is one of those things where half the teams at this event would instantly swing that regardless of operator, because you've lost the blitz, you're playing 4v5. If you let this person run away, I mean, the round is looking really poor. If Dream dies, it's round over completely. But if you get the kill to Loban and Dream stays alive, you have a way back into it.
The risk you need to take.
Now he's
marching
swinging
up
anyway.
the hallway now. This is not a favored fight for Dream. Loban ready for him, but Dream gets the better. Good start, and look at Dream. He's going deep towards the side. He's going to send it up long.
Off pace.
Information onto Dodge's position, but a shoulder peek, and yet he still pre-fires him into oblivion. Good trade from Dodes. Fighting from behind, but traded back again by Adam up the dash. He can't pass through these Bs. He is revealed. They know he's upstairs. They're planning the diffuser. Beautiful. Off pace. Switch up for Unwanted from 0-3 down to evening up the half. Dash an impossible 1v3. A well-earned celebration for the American roster as they've made that half far from redeemed. They've looked better than W7M.
Yes. So essentially, let's say you use the two-bar claw on the very far left-hand side of the hatch. You freeze the hatch itself. Then you kite claw the right-hand side of the hatch outside the freezing zone. As long as those two gadgets don't overlap each other directly, the kite claw doesn't get frozen, essentially.
Right. And then as soon as the hatch is unfrozen, the kite claw will
zap it.
Reactivate and zap the hard breach.
That's the one.
So W7M have not made as much headway as they would have liked to, and now an exchange does not benefit them. Two low HP players on the attacking side, into sight now. Dodes from blue, a little bit of support, but Dash is finished off, and it's an easy last kill. The C4 bait from Hot and Cold works.
They still have the extension on CCTV, of course. Sitting pretty. Waiting for W7M to make the first move right now is what they are. They know right now, they don't gotta make a move, they don't gotta make any hero plays, they feel comfortable what they got.
Smoke grenade, that's not quite where it was intended to go.
There we go, that's better.
Spray from Hot and Cold, though. I don't mind that, especially with the suppressor. There'll be no traces. Is this going to be an aggressive push into side? Dream has gone down. Spirit, though, holding on to his position. The nade goes in, but I think he's snuck through, and he's found a second one. Good trade from Dash, but it might not be enough, as there are quite a few players yet to be found for Unwanted. Dodes wins his fight over on the rafters. He's about to meet the Asami, who takes him down. Dash in a 1v2. Diffuser reclaimed as he heads towards the site. Wary of goo mines, but he's got to be wary of players as well, because Gavin is lying down right next to that bed. Drone goes out, and he has an inkling of an idea of where he might be as he doubles back to look towards Connector. Adam waiting, being baited by Gav. He's not going to check the angle, but he finds them both! The lineup! Collateral damage!
Sophia, they're very reliant on Twitch, Dash, and Loban Demos to do any of those kinds of jobs. This is a great thing. They force with the Bandit. If there's a 2-bar or Kaiko in response, they can still try and trick it. But it seems like they haven't quite gotten any wall deny, only wall stall with the Soto canisters.
Well, I don't mind it. I mean, Gav also is below, and he can get both. He's got the lineups through the floor.
Yeah.
And with the DMR, he can contest all these long lines of sight. He's now gone and frozen the connector wall. W7M, time is against them. The gas locking them out of sight.
Adam could trick this if he wants to try for it. 2 bandit batteries in pocket, but it seems like no. He wants to go elsewhere.
You're worried about the push below.
Yeah, I think you want to play for C4s downstairs late in the round. Kind of bait W7M. There's low time left, so you wait for their push. You got C4s below. The injured gunfight here is going to be pivotal for the attack.
A lot of clutch potential here for Unwanted, but they need to be wary. As Dash is looking to execute onto Garage to lurk back down there and kill all of these players looking for something else. But he's gone down. Good hold of the Rafters position. But Dodez, he's gone big for 2 on the IQ 3v3. But the cover from that C4 will take down that player. The plant has not been confirmed as of yet. Desperately, Dodez looks for these last 2 players. He can't find anything. And the C4 plant denial is meritorious indeed for Unwanted.
Minute, they can't just stop moving like previously for the next 45 seconds and then again panic in the end. Keep up the pace.
I like that from Dodez though. He's now used all of his util in terms of those Rotero drones, and he's opened up an avenue. Ooh. He has gone down early though, loses the fight against the DMR. That's far too early to be pushing blue solo. Yeah,
I mean, that's going to be a backstep position maybe. Off-pace play, second player follow up can work, of course, but if this player falls 2 of Lobin, that might be the round.
No. He was in such a good position as well. He almost killed Hot and Cold, getting aggressive, but meanwhile, Adam finds him for the damage from the hatch. Adam looking pretty safe. 45 seconds to play. W7M are getting desperate. Dream feeling this pressure in this AK's position. Keep barriers to protect him. W7M need to hunt it down. They need to find some kills. And Dream has finished off Volps. No more Montaigne. Utter desperation now for Dash and Dots as they drop and funnel through blue. Adam finds another one, traded back, nothing for it. Unwanted have made a massive resurgence on Clubhouse. Map point in their graph. Now they have 2 map points. This is, of course, their map pick, but we'd expected, based on history, that W7M would pack a punch on Club.
Oh, that is risky. Adam.
Too cocky, Adam.
Unwanted. For the first time maybe in this entire series, they make it over-aggressive play. Now, it's bit barriers with blocked on outside from Garage to allow you a safe fallback. Yeah, you see this.
What is that?
Aggression.
But why is Dash just unexpected?
It was the Garage default cam. It's still up. They didn't shoot the default cam in Garage. Adam is watching it right now.
Oh, that's a bit embarrassing. I don't know what's going on here for W7M. How do you just stand in the middle of the map with no expectation?
Look. Yep, there it is.
That's embarrassing.
So Adam yellow pinged the player downstairs with this camera. So they get a free pick, but then they lose almost 2 in the prompts because they were so quick in the building they forgot to shoot the default.
Yep. This is such a rough start for W7M. Nice nade, Unwanted, pushed out of position. Gav has to move, and he does go down. That flashbang pays dividends, but there's still another player upstairs. Hot and Cold has not been taken out yet. He needs to take another body with him. Spots one, Volps gets him. All up to Spirits in a 1v3.
It's winnable. Volps 1 HP. If he can find one and play it out, 1 versus 2, he might be okay. But if he lets himself get swarmed on the bomb side by allowing W7M enough space, it's going to be too many angles all at once because they'll just do a countdown and push him for all angles at once.
Still plenty of drones on the board as well. Fortunately not for any of these remaining players. Where is this last position? Spirits making his way around, dancing through the bathroom. Players are in. He can't even find the first one. Good lock-in for Volps. W7M. Cheeky spot from Loban. He almost caught Gav. If Gav walks back through this doorway, this should be a free kill depending on how quickly he makes his way through. Ooh. Nice kickoff for Loban. W7M have the advantage. Tubarau's gone down. Big value there for the Brazilians.
So they have a second set of grenades. They got the Incadelis, they got Grimbees. If W7M don't want to attack Catwalk, they absolutely can. Sure, there are Jaeger ADSs, but this time there is no Asami. That's been the one-to-one swap. Before it was, the Asami. Now it's the Jaeger. You have 2 C4s, you have Talking Babes, but right now it's about the killing, it's about map control. Jaeger falls out, he's dropped over actually.
Yeah, and he's managed to survive as well. No catch required. No catch. Nobody there to catch him as he retreats. Hot and Cold still holds on to the bottom of Garage.
Hasn't been breached either. They got a spare exothermic charge on Dots the entirety of this round, but they haven't breached bottom Garage.
Dodez is still holding the retreat though, but Hot and Cold is not going to retreat. He's playing this really nasty angle from underneath the motorbike.
They might just rush the breach, honestly. I mean, look at the 4 player positions. They got roof, outside, and outside. They're all outside the building right now, which means the only way in is going to be this breach and the bomb site window, unless you rush the garage door, but that doesn't get you to the bomb site, it gets you to the room next to it. So I'm not sure what the plan is right now.
Well, as time ticks away, W7M are faced with fewer options. Still the position from Hot and Cold undealt with. He finds Dash. Desperate for a trade. Dodes goes in. Dream finds one. What is Dodes looking at? Hot and Cold is all hot today. Volps is down. Loban against the world to keep this map alive. But Unwanted are looking to go 1-0 in the series. Dream falls, but there's nothing in it for Loban. He can't get there in time. Unwanted. Big revitalization for the American roster. They come up big against W7M, 1-0 up in the series.
I don't think they know Loban is here just yet, so this could be a backstab.
Yeah, Drone just went past him as well. Oh, was that the second Yokai taken down? I think it might have been. The Ella gets targeted by Deimos, but Volps is on the west main stairs. If anything, he's going to try and bait for Loban. I saw some pre-fires though. Maybe they're aware. This could be something here for Dash. Good trade onto Spirits, but straight into side for Gavin. Thanks to that Twitch drone deep in the objective. There's info for Unwanted. He bites off a little bit more than he can chew and he goes down, but Dreams is there to put a finish to Dots. It's all up to Dodes now. With his teammate on the floor in a 1v3, Gav likely to be picked up as well. The plant is going down. Suppressive fire from Dream. Gav finished off, but Dream is still in perfect position. Adam coming around for the flank. Hot and Cold finished off. He needs to isolate these fights, but Adam's got him. Unreal from Unwanted.
Isolated. They can break open this round so quickly. Nade into the hot top. No deny. He has to move surely.
Oh, shield down. Is the shield still up?
No, the shield is dead.
Oh,
the flank.
That was beautiful from Dash to take down Adam, the vertical player, and the grenade operator. However, Volps has gone down. He's not been able to escape. Good refrag, though, from Gavin, who went downstairs to hunt down that Roma and avenge his teammate.
And Spirits took down Volps because his shield was gone from that first grenade, so they got what they wanted. Solarium, downstairs control, 2 plates, only losing Adam. That's okay. Spirits on the blitz, the Grimbees and Hot and Cold, 1 spare in pocket. That's going to be the next step for them. Get the B out, get blitz in there. You can definitely go for a plant, but there is a defender inside the master bedroom closet that hasn't been seen yet.
Here comes the blitz. The guard break, though, comes through thick and fast. And Loban eventually will go down thanks to Dream supporting from the double window. It's just Dots now on the defense. Dream has been so valuable. Dots finds one. Can he get the blitz as he gets away? But the stun and the finish off from Spirits. Massive round from Dream again, and Spirits to deliver the killing blow. W7M rough around the edges on Chalet. 2 rounds straight for the North American roster.
I think this has been a mint masterclass counter-strat angle for this best of 3. I mean, they see master bedroom, they go through their attack and repicks immediately, and I mean, from the get-go, all the player positions were saying, okay, Solarium take, 1 guy big window Dream, we're gonna get the nades downstairs to clean out the shield cast in the bathroom, and then we get Spirits on a blitz that can do the entry work, that can get bombed down if you have to, and push through. Plus, he gets smoke grenades too, as we saw in the late round. He smoked off Piano to isolate the 2 players by the master bedroom closet and off his rotate. So this was a pre-thought strat from the very beginning. It was so precisely executed. There was one small issue. He got flanked by Loban downstairs that killed Adam on the Deimos, but then Gavin on the Ash steps up behind him. It's the trade, it's a 2-for-1, and they're right back in control.
Yeah. Unwanted is so reactive. They're so quick in all of their responses.
Yeah,
even when W7M throws something their way like that flank, Unwanted, it's like there's almost no thought to it. It's just like, oh yeah, I'll kill him.
Yeah,
fine, I'll go down there. I'll see him.
And here's the thing, I know I keep saying it, but like 1-to-1 player in weight or value in gunfights, Unwanted, they're the weaker fraggers.
Massive.
They are.
Yeah, I mean, even the top 2 fraggers from this team got poached for M80, right? Like,
that's true. But the way that they're putting themselves in good positions and helping each other, they end up looking like the better players because they got the right things going for them. Whether it's intel, positioning, trade game, and that's all you need. W7M actually having worse team day right now is costing them massively. And look at this, if they want to, Blitz can go on for this. He's on cams.
Oh, beautiful from the Blitz to jump straight through and take down Volps on cameras. They haven't taken much ground as of yet. They're looking for something pretty aggressive. This is such an unusual way to take control of the top floor. Going up the blue stairs. Spirits does go down. It doesn't pay dividends here for Unwanted. However, Loban's been traded back. Cav needs some support though. Trade though, directly. That is worthwhile there for Dodes. Sharp shots leaves Dream in a 1v2. Straight into the Legion Mine. There should be information on his position as well. Default. Oh, didn't spot him. Oh, there's a bulletproof camera watching his position though. Should be a pretty easy closeout for W7M. Dream's going to have to clutch up big.
One thing they missed this round was Dream didn't find all these cameras with the Twitch drones, so they had pretty good information of what was clear and what wasn't for W7M, and it's why they put all their guns literally facing the attackers of Unwanted, because they simply knew. So this time the Twitch doesn't find the value, they pay the price, but already getting 2 attacks and catching their opponents by surprise, as Unwanted have so far, is a really good start to Chalet. Remember, attack is all about counter-stratting. When Unwanted go on defense, they'll have their own maybe new strats and setups that will also directly counter the opponent.
Oh, aggressive swing from Dots. I thought Dream might have had it there for a sec, but first round in what seems like a hell of a long time for W7M, and that is how much having... Oh, wow. That's a big C4.
I thought his drone fell back out the window.
It looked like it, didn't it? No, that's a spicy drone, that one. That is how much it's important to be refragging in time with your teammates. Because, like, being 1 second behind, that's not a 2v1, that's 2 1v1s.
Yeah, exactly. That's the one. That wasn't the crossfire, but now they're going to go for broke. B-Strat right now in the window he goes.
Straight in. Good flash, and he will find that kill against Volps. Spirit's done a little bit here for Unwanted, but meanwhile, a retake. Good cash, though, from Dream. Loban on the retreat does fall. Dotas, meanwhile, brings the numbers back in favor of W7M. Still Aroma up above as Dotas tries to retreat. He's actually not going to go downstairs, but instead stay up for a little bit longer. There's info on his position, though. And Unwanted may want to isolate. Spirit's already low HP, means this DMR will make short work of him if Dotas is able to land the shots. Wow. And he does. That's insane mechanics there from Dotas to finish off Spirits, who should have been favored in that fight. Dream once again called upon the clutch. Vertical angle, doesn't find it. Finds the angle almost, but takes a hell of a lot of damage to Dash. And now in this 1v3, he's being flanked up again by Dotas. Good shot. Surely not winnable. Dash, do not expose yourself now.
This is risky, dangerous game for Dash. Playing with that verticality. Dream has a really good read in this, but again, Dream's health on his own is also falling lower and lower. No stuns, no soft destruction. Claymores in pocket as well, so he can't do any soft word here.
He's got info, though.
Yeah. How does he get down? Drop a hatch, walk down a staircase, 35 seconds. Crossfire should be established by W7M here. They're playing far apart, actually.
Only one shot is required to kill Dash. This is possible to isolate these 2 1v1s. Oh, this is a nasty angle, though, all the way from on side of the bomb. Dots lands a bit of damage, long range. He only has to swing on Dash's contact. And Dash does finally finish off Dream. That is a round for W7M, and, well, evened up on the scoreline, but not nearly enough.
And it's the blitz on library side.
Surely they're going to drone out this position and be like, nah, not for us. Echo spawn picking somewhere, Dotas? I don't know what angle that was. Where is he playing?
The office window on the soft wall right here. So they rappelled on in. He swings the soft wall out the window on the office balcony. Wow. He just took him down.
Nasty start there. Adam goes down. That's a lot of that explosivity there with the Lion taken out. Good isolation of Loban here as Spirits tries to get closer and closer to him. A lot of damage done. Here comes the Thinker to support that blitz. It's a good pick. It gives him just enough health to try and stay alive a little bit longer, but he can't go aggressive. Nice shots, though, with the pistol. So risky to aim down sights, but Loban taken out. Meanwhile, hot and cold on that Monty has fallen, yet to find a kill on this map. Unwanted, at least. The side of Spirit's going to run on this. He's tempted. Not to be as of yet. You can peek here through the office door, but as we've seen, like, these players are so good at shooting the feet of that blitz that he has to be very careful not to expose himself. Gav finds Volps. Maybe it is possible after all. I don't know why Volps is playing aggressively from piano, peeking, swinging wide. Here comes the blitz with a smoke to cover him. He sends it inside, but hiding in the smoke there is a player. Meanwhile, a flank from Dash. And all 3 remaining defenders come to life. W7M have taken the lead.
That was up the blue stairs with Blitz.
Yeah.
This is cheeky Loban. I mean, come on.
There is actually a player all the way still out in spawn. Surely he doesn't find this.
It's I think it's Dream who's droning or something like that, or it's hot and cold droning. It's either or.
Oh, there's a drone on him.
Oh, they
under the bed. I think they can hear him. I think they're going to try and bait him into this position. Yeah, this is a great idea. Get someone to repel and bait Loban to swing. Meanwhile, the player all the way out in spawn will find him. However, Loban, I think, has now realized what's going on. Out of nowhere, there's a blitz in his face. Unwanted. Baited Loban for the better part of a minute to try and find that opening pick, and it worked out. Hot and cold with this pistol through the floor, and now he's got information. Thanks to that scanner, thanks to that ability of the Deimos, the tracker, and he is so tunnel vision, so focused up here on hunting down Dotas. He can't get the damage done. Dotas knows he's pretty much safe here in this position as long as he doesn't stand too far back. A nade to come on over may flush his position a little bit. Time is ticking away. This has been a 5v3 for 2 whole minutes. Eventually, Hot and Cold and Gav do collapse. Volps in a 1 versus 5, but he only has to bait for 10 seconds and deny the plant. First kill down. However, he can't find that planter, and Unwanted have now confirmed that diffuser. Good shot, though, onto the blitz. Still tracked by Adam with the Deimos death mark. A spray through the smoke doesn't find anything as of yet. Perhaps there is a shot here for Volps, though. Let's find the first 2 picks. I don't know if they're looking for him. Adam goes down through a 1v5 to a 1v2. And these 2 Unwanted players have to make this perfect. Volps has made it a 1v1. Hot and Cold.
He thought he won the game!
Dude,
That's how intense it was!
oh my god. Volps nearly 1v5 them. Unwanted counting their lucky stars. Hot and Cold is so spaced after that one. He thought the game was over. Took his headset off.
He caught himself too, but what am I doing, bro?
1v5, or you almost lose 1v5, and you're like, guys, we almost lost that. You guys are terrible. We need to get back on that horse. But no, instead it was just a bit of a laugh and a bit of sigh of relief. And kicking it off, Hot and Cold has now spawn peaked Volps after winning that clutch against him.
Momentum shattered.
Might be able to be covered off from above by Loban. Adam is starting to make his way down. He wins the fight against Dotas, coming down West Main Stairs, and is also able to take down one of those Selmas as well. Further protecting these players on site, re-roaming into Big Garage. Gav has made his way up the stairs, and I believe Spirits has as well. Not a lot in it now for W7M.
I love this positioning. Adam re-rotating, repositioning, top of roamers, and the bomb side players are playing passive. It's a 1v5 for Dash.
Yeah.
He's dead.
A perfect round. Essentially 2 perfect rounds in a row if it wasn't for the almost clutch by Volps. That would have been 2 flawless rounds back-to-back for Unwanted, kicking off their defense.
After pressured in terms of his gadget, not finding the right value. And the operator lineup for W7M right now, it's not telling us anything specific. This is dangerous.
No.
Adam goes for a swing. I get why, but it's baited out by W7M. This mini play got them an opening. Don't speed up too far, Dotas. You don't want to give up this kill that you just earned yourself.
Loban, though.
Oh, dangerous.
He snuck straight in upstairs, completely caught unawares. Here's Gav, and Volps will carve up the last player on this top floor. There's nothing left for Unwanted here. They're downstairs on the site. There's Dream holding on to B like we know he loves doing. Hot and Cold is going to hide inside a trophy. He needs to find a few kills here. W7M on the verge of bringing it back. Oh,
sees it?
there you go.
No.
Easy freebie. After 2 near flawless rounds for Unwanted, W7M are about to claim their own.
That's the thing, right? On this map, if attackers can get those opening kills, you just kind of storm the bomb site. It's so hard to pick this apart as a defender and counter it back. Dream, good luck, have fun, finds 2.
Okay. Pad the stats a little bit, I guess. But for W7M, a much needed round as we once again tie the scoreline for Army, so he has a lot of ability to cover his own back.
Oh my god.
Now he's caught in a really awkward spot. Players from outside windows and this Monty teaming up together as his wall is being breached. Here comes a flank from Hot and Cold. He's taken down the Deimos. Meanwhile, Gavin's also found Dotas. And he's found another one. How do you get the knife kill, Gav? Straight onto the Monty of dots. Nothing left for W7M to do but try and pick up the pieces desperately as Volps goes hunting for this downstairs roamer. He's not going to find a damn thing.
You got discipline now. All the 5 players of Unwanted are playing mostly together. Blue staircase, top floor library, holding on the bomb set, of course, and not giving W7M a single 1 versus 1 gunfight. And the players who can, they fell back to side. It's a flawless again.
Easy as you like for Unwanted. Huge round from Gavin playing that Hell in a Cell position at the top of mezzanine on that mirror window. That not only find 1 kill, but also take down the Monty in a knife battle.
The balls in this man. I mean, when he stayed, I was like, okay, he's being a little bit crazy.
He's going to maybe get a kill and die.
Yeah, he's just going to die, okay? You got Deimos below, Monty in the staircase, and 2 guys in the library balcony. Then we watched the flank downstairs taking out the Deimos, and I'm thinking, okay, the 1-phone trade has happened, but then Gavin gets one upstairs and melees the Monty somehow. And I gotta say, the timing there from Unwanted, understanding when W7M are vulnerable, was excellent. They allowed them into bar, they allowed Monty up the staircase, they allowed them to jump in the library window, and then they struck back. They're saying, hey, you feel safe? You're wrong. You're not. You're actually under threat right now.
Yeah, crazy. Hot and Cold supporting
Clash.
downstairs was huge. Now he's on the Clash, like you said.
He was, what, 0-5, 0-4 earlier?
He was.
He's bounced back.
Yeah, he has. W7M again with this Monty. For Dots' sake, I sure hope he doesn't die in the same way again. I think that you'd get banned for Monty for a while, but Hot and Cold up against the Monty as well. Oh, he's switched off of it.
He's scared.
Yeah, but he has
get
gone
it.
with the Capital, which is a good Clash counter.
Yeah. I think I have a theory of what might have happened for Dots, though. When you get the guard break animation, heals will flick. You know, as you open yourself up to the left-hand side, you move right, you block the bullets. He might have
Or the guard get their boots in the building.
Yeah, I mean, just barely. It's one person, other players holding on, droning. Unwanted. Oh, Gavin falls in kitchen. Unsure of where the injuries are coming from, but there they are. 2 people inside of trophy. They get it done. Right to a 1-4.
Evened up still. Gavin's utility is going to survive for the rest of the round, and ironically, it was Volps that would have been the counter for that. But Volps is the IGL, so while he can sit back and watch spectators, players flick through cameras, he can make some call-outs and start calling where this push should eventually go down. But the big question mark for me is this W7M, are they still completely unaware of this Clash? Because Unwanted hit it in the prep phase, and that does somewhat change how you're going to go for your push. It was just spotted there on that drone. Now Volts can start calling how he thinks they should deal with the Clash.
And the Clash is the biggest kind of winning operator for Unwanted. They can kind of escort their teammates up the hallways. They can play for the boiler breach. They can sap the plans if they go for it, slow things down, and a constant information game as well. Boil Shield just got gone 6. That is now gone. So you have a C4, you got the Clash, you got Toxic Vision Smoke. That's really all you have to play around. I think he's trying to block the Kite Claw right now to try and keep that wall alive for as long as possible. There are no EMPs in the pocket of the attackers, so if the deep wall stays intact, I mean, this is huge for Unwanted.
The Tuberau is still active as well. Comes to life to take down the tin can opener on the boiler wall. Smoke to go down. Meanwhile, there is a flank here from Dash. The fire bolts. The first one goes out. The second one to try and suppress that Clash doesn't seemingly work as of yet. Spirits has found his pick onto that player, looking for a backstab from Blue. It's not enough. And then through the smoke, Dream manages to find his. Unwanted on the verge of a match and series point as Dodas and Loban are completely locked out of that site, and the Clash can continue to terrorize around Boiler and hold on to that diffuser. Dodas, with no options left remaining, he has to brute force his way down the main stairs. Dream finds him. Nothing for Loban to do but lay down and die. And this band of misfits have match point over the Montreal major champions. In a 2-0 fashion, they could finish off W7M right here and right now.
The fact that W7M are holding on to the timeout until this very moment is saying to me that Norris and the players probably thought, we got this, don't worry, not a big deal, it's Chalet, it's a tag inside. And all of a sudden they're being, okay, it's 4-6, we're losing badly, and every single time Unwanted has called a tactical timeout, they have done so much better afterwards. I mean, Mint called it, Unwanted won their final attack round, and they played 3 defenses, 2 of those 3 were flawless, and now we're here. They've had such a good time, and for Unwanted, Hot and Cold on the Clash, I mean, he played that, I want to say perfectly. He was, you know, protecting the Kite Claw, he was going out of the smoke grenade, they had full vision on the backside of the info of the Clash, and on the backside, or on the, I guess on the front side in that case, Blue Staircase, Goyo Fire. Fireplace Staircase, Toxic Babes, and Goyo Fire. There was no way into the building or to the bomb site for the attackers of W7M because, again, Unwanted, they're a strategical team. They know where to put their guns, and they know where to put their utility, and they can just match their opponent so well and say, we have full control, you have no way in, you gotta make all the right moves, we're just watching you make the wrong ones.
So W7M, tactical timeout with match point staring down them. We talked about Unwanted's tactical timeout. They won 4 rounds in a row on map 1 after taking their attack.
Yeah.
How many in a row did they win on map 2?
They won 2 in a row, then they lost 1 and won another one flawlessly.
Yeah.
So they won 3 out of 4.
Yeah. And W7M, if I recall correctly, in the first map, they actually lost straight after their tactical timeout. Have you got the numbers on
Yes,
that?
they did. Yeah,
Uh-oh.
they did.
Uh-oh.
So the value diff here.
Very value diff.
there was a stat. I think it was an SI23 or 4. It was some SI, I believe.
Somebody on the social media did a calculation of who had the most impactful tactical timeout. So when a team calls it, what's their win rate afterwards? Do they win the round, they lose the round? What's their conversion streak? And there's no real, value in saying, oh my god, this team always wins after tactical timeout, so the coach is like the best coach in the world. It's not that simple, but it's fun to see how some teams, like Unwanted, seemingly have all the right solutions to the problems when they get their 60 seconds with their coach. I mean, Min is a former player himself. He knows what these players are going through. And a lot of these players are also... Actually, this doesn't apply anymore. The old Beast Coast was very young. This current version of Unwanted is not all that young, actually. Hot and Cold, Dream, they're both up there.
Yeah, Hot and Cold 26.
Yeah, Spirits
True.
also.
Actually, one of the older teams at the tournament.
Actually. I was gonna say, but I caught myself.
Oh,
the catch.
Dodas! Nice usage of the nade there. Flush Spirits and then quickly catch him. It's hard to find shots like that with the AK. Very slow rate of fire. Looking for a second now. Ooh. I think it's on the other side of the wall, so he hasn't seen Gavin in library. Oh, spots the player. Eventually, Gav does pop his head out too much. Second kill at the start of this round for Dodes. W7M looking a lot better than what we've seen so far on the back of that tactical.
Explosion's aggressive. There's just a guy against Scars. They're running them over, but Adam fights back, takes down Dodes. No follow-up actually from W7M, so they lose a play for free. But these bees, the red pings, and they act upon it because right now they're slowing the game down rather than pushing forward.
He didn't wait for the bees to come out before going for the push, and Volps again.
He's trolling.
Falls, trolling, and there's nothing for Dots to do. Adams finished him off, sprays him down on the top floor. He's got that diffuser now as well. Dash and Loban in a 2 versus 2. Adam on the retreat, finished off. It's all up to Dream, the hard anchor on site. We've talked plenty about this guy today, and he has played so well.
Such a big round.
He's going to go for this.
He's got the yellow ping, but the drones are there.
So tempted to go up to site. However, these two players have now dropped down into bar. He doesn't seemingly have information on it. Takes the head off of Loban. And now Dash has to decide. Does he go for a plan?
50-50.
Dream wins the fight! Manchester's Miracle Boys are looking battle-hardened in Boston. A major final rematch is booked against BDS here at SI.